are you doing? Look at this view. It's Thursday. It's the first day Henwick driving range is open, which means I can get out, practice, coach, you name it, which I'm very excited for. But what I'm more excited for is this Vega 3-iron that I built 2 weeks ago as a bit of a challenge, as well as a flipping challenge, which I've started on eBay. I've bought a load of stuff. I'm turning those over at the moment. We've made quite a bit of money, which is fantastic, which means we can invest into a bigger and better project when I can finally get out and do a bit of shopping. However, a lot of you guys also bought these heads from me, so I do appreciate that. And you've also sent in the images and the builds that you've done. So I will show some of those now. So thank you to everyone that sent those to me. But I do want to see what it sounds like, feels like. Does it mark up when you're obviously hitting off grass? And overall, I haven't swung or hit balls for near on 12 weeks now. So it's a case of a 3-iron's going to work out, or at least show me any flaws in the swing, as it's not the most forgiving club or head in the world. I'm very excited though. Okay, test time it is. 40 odd balls I've pretty much hit. I'm going to finish off doing some left-handed practice as well as speed training, as it is starting to get a bit warm. But I want to see what kind of condition this head's in after obviously hitting off grass, because a lot of times you get like black painted or black and finished iron heads. That wears away quite quickly, so I'm interested once I clean this off to see what kind of damage we've got. Overall though, performance wise, really happy with it. Out the middle, as good as anything else I've hit. I'm really impressed by just whacking this X100 shaft in it, that I actually got a really decent flight. I was able to shape it, hit it low, hit it high, whatever I wanted to do with it. Not the most forgiving head though. This isn't a muscle back driving iron, there's no question about that. But overall, out the middle, if you're trying to thread one, really nice looking club. So let's clean it off. Let's have a look what damage we might have done to the head. Oh, and for anyone that hasn't watched my overrated versus underrated video, I highly recommend wetting your towel before you go out and play, especially this time of year, as it just means that it's going to stay wet the whole entire time. And cleaning your clubs, it makes it a lot easier whilst you're out there, and you don't have to constantly try to rub off the dry dirt. But let's get on to this head. Let's see what damage we've done in terms of the finish, because that's probably the one of the biggest downsides to having black irons, is because they always come off in terms of the finish. Okay, so we do have a few marks down the bottom here, for example. I don't know if you can see that, but overall, club looks in pretty good shape, especially hitting off grass. That dent at the bottom there is how that actual head came when I actually bought it. That's why obviously these were quite cheap. But overall, I think that's actually pretty good considering how many shots I hit off grass, and I hit quite a few big divots with them as well. Right guys, there you have it. Really happy with the way this turned out, and obviously I'm going to finish my practice session out now, as I've got quite a few games of golf coming up, which I will be putting on the channel. Can't thank you enough for all the support. Whilst we're in lockdown, we're finally allowed to outdoor content to come. Let's get it.